What's up? It's Attack of the Games here, and it is E3 Day 2. Sorry for posting this so late. I had school to deal with, but now that it's officially over, I can get back to doing what I do best. If you liked my first video, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and please give me some more feedback because I'm still growing as a person for the channel. So, yeah. So, starting off, we have Microsoft's press conference. As I said, definitely an improvement from last year's, talking more about the games and also announcing the new Xbox One Slim. I think it's okay that they're doing this, but I'm confused in terms of which one's better. The Scorpio, also the new Xbox that they're announcing, that won't come out in 2017, and the Xbox One Slim will come out in August. I don't know which one's more powerful. I don't know which one I should buy, which one I should wait for, but that's something I'll talk about later. But starting off with the games, we had some anticipated ones like Gears of War 4 with new story details. So it's a pretty good game. Nothing too much in Battlefield 1. And then we had Forza Horizon 3 revealed, and it looks amazing. It's going to be taking place in Australia, and with a lot of cars. It's a good game. On another note, it's one of the few many games that's going to be Xbox Play Anywhere. And if you don't know what that is, that's where if you buy an Xbox One game, it automatically comes to your PC, but you have to have Windows 10 for that. So, anyways, we have Recore, a game that surfaced a couple of years back, but we finally actually see what it's about. I'm not really too interested in it, so I think I'm going to skip it. And then we have some Final Fantasy action, also not interested in it. Killer Instinct is getting a new character, General Ram from Gears of War. And the new game, Inside, is from the developers of Limbo. I really enjoyed that game, and so I think I'll be picking that up. We Happy Few is like a dystopian civilization game. It's really weird. I want to check it out, but I'm not really sure what I feel about it. So. And then we have Gwent from the Witcher series. It's pretty much a full-blown Gwent card game. Was a big fan of it. Definitely will be picking it up. And then we have Tekken 7. I'm not really a fan of that, so I think it's a pass. And then we have Dead Rising 4. Before this, there was a couple leaks saying that it will be back in the original place, but in a winter setting. And we have Frank West as our main character. So far, those are all true. I'm a big fan of Dead Rising series, so I should be picking that up. After that, we have Scalebound, the game that was like, Devil May Cry with dragons. Nothing too much of that. Moving on from there, we have Sea of Thieves, an indie game that's all about pirates and booty and stuff like that. It's like Assassin's Creed 4's ship mechanics, but it's into a full-blown game. So it looks really interesting, and I'm definitely picking that up. Next, we have State of Decay 2, the Xbox Live Arcade zombie game that's pretty decent. So, it's confirmed. And then we have Halo Wars 2, RTS game that we haven't seen for a while, but it's now out there. There's going to be a beta coming out for that, so, you should be on the lookout for that. And then that's what pretty much makes up Microsoft's press conference. And yes, they did have a wide array of games, so they're okay for their press conference this year. Couldn't they have done better? No, not really. I feel like every year they're improving. They're learning from the mistakes of when they first revealed the Xbox One from E3 2013, and they know how bad they did. So I'm going to have to give this to Microsoft. Now, we have Ubisoft's press conference. It started out really weird, but I kind of figured it was going to be Just Dance, so I'm not really a fan of it, so I'm just going to skip it. Then we had Ghost Recon Wildlands, a really, really big anticipated game for me personally, because it looks awesome. It's got the Ghost Recon name, and it's an open world scale, so we were shown off with a demo of, 4 people capturing L something. It looked pretty fun. I know I'm picking it up. Now, then we had the funniest part of the whole press conference, South Park, Fractured Butthole. You know, it's gonna be really hard for me to explain it, but I'd rather prefer that, you know, you guys would just watch it because it was funny. And then we had some Division news about the Underground DLC and the Survival update, or the other way around. But I haven't played Division in a while, but I think I'll be coming back because of these. Next, we have a VR game, Eagle Flight. Like they showed off the PvP mode where it's like 3 teams of 2, where they were just playing capture the flag. Not really interested. Don't have a VR headset yet, so. And then we had Star Trek. Now this is the game you want to look out for. Bridge Crew. It's pretty much a VR simulation of what, you know, people were doing in Star Trek. It's like the ultimate Star Trek experience. Now, if you're a fan of Star Trek, it's like almost 90% realistic to the whole thing, but you need a VR headset. As I said, this is one of the reasons why I'll be picking up a VR headset. And then after that, we had For Honor, a really interesting game. For me, it's like the game that Rise should have been, so I know I'm picking that up. They showed off a demo that, you know, were Vikings versus Samurais, and I personally favor the Vikings, so it was pretty cool. They're coming out with an alpha, so, you know, if you didn't know that, you should sign up. And then we had, you know, some DLC update for that. I forgot the name of the game. Well, that game, Trials. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not really up to par with that. We'll just skip that. But there's this next game, Growing Up. A game about a robot growing up, I guess. I don't know. That was a skip for me. And then next we had Watch Dogs 2. You know, the new one's taking place in San Francisco with a new character, Marcus. It looks fun. Definitely an improvement from the first one, but I'm gonna keep an open mind about it because the I'm a graphics whore. Leave me alone. I'm just going to keep an open mind about it because we'll probably be seeing a downgrade, you know, a month before the game comes out. And then we had some type SSX meets Extreme Daredevil sports game called Steep, where you can snowboard, skydive, wing dive, parachute down. I don't know. It looks interesting. I want to see it in a few months, so, you know. Alright, and then to end off day 2, we had Sony's press conference. If you haven't really had experience watching E3, everybody knows that Sony's press conference is the creme de la creme, the way to end off E3. And I'm happy to report that it was amazing. Straight out of the gate, we were welcomed to an orchestra, a live orchestra, which then later revealed God of War. Yes, God of War. Wow. Amazing. We find out that Kratos has a son, and if you don't know, this will be taking place after God of War 3. So, we find out that it's going to be heavily following Norse mythology. Kratos has a son. The game is not too different. Only thing that's changed is Kratos' choice of weapon and the camera. But the game looks beautiful on PlayStation 4. Definitely pick it up. Next, we were welcomed to some type of Last of Us game, Days Gone. We were only shown a trailer of it, but later in the show they showed us the gameplay demo. It was really interesting. And then after that, we had a confirmation date for The Last Guardian, a game that has been in development hell for a long amount of years. So, you know, if you're a fan of The Last Guardian, then you should be happy to know that's coming out pretty soon. After that, we have some Horizon Zero Dawn, a game from the creators of Killzone. It's pretty much like a new take on cavemen with, you know, mechanized dinosaurs. It looks cool. Showed off like what, 12-13 minutes of gameplay, new weapons and arrays, and it showed off a trailer. It looks pretty cool. And then we had Detroit. It's pretty much made from the same creators of Heavy Rain, and that was a fantastic game. You know, so much twists and turns. This game, it's just amazing. Using some new PlayStation 4 technology, it puts you in the life of an android, making decisions. It's just, you have to watch a trailer to understand how amazing it is. So please, I urge you to do that. Next, we had some type of PT resemblance, want to be, but then we later find out that it's Resident Evil 7. Yes, Resident Evil is making a strong comeback. It is no longer following the crap that was Resident Evil 6. So I'm happy to see that. And it came out with a teaser just like what PT was last year. And I kind of hope that they do that every year. I don't know, it's me, like, you know, a horror game every year to like satisfy our needs, or a teaser for any type game. So I'm kind of glad they did that. After that, we were treated to some VR, finding out that the price is $400 if you didn't know, and it's coming out really soon, like October soon. And already there will be 50 games stacked with it. So like games like Farpoint, where it's like a first-person shooter on Mars. Then we have Battlefront, Star Wars, like Galactic Wars, where it's like pretty much a dogfight simulator in space. It looks amazing. But it does come free for people who have the PlayStation 4 version of Star Wars. And then we find out that Batman will be having a VR experience where you get to be a detective, you know, detective mode. And since it's Batman, it's going to have some deep, dark twists. So let's get ready for that. Then we have Final Fantasy VR experience where you get to play as Pashto. Like I said, not really too big on Final Fantasy, so I don't know. But all I know is I need to get a VR headset for PC and PlayStation. And then next we were treated to some Call of Duty. Yes, I know, Call of Duty. If you don't know, I'm a pretty moderate fan of Call of Duty. I think I'm gonna give it a chance for the remaster, but also give it a chance because I enjoy the occasional campaign. So it looks interesting in terms of scope and spec, but my only concern is it's gonna be a pain in the ass to play on veteran because of all the the space it gives you. So yeah. And then they showed us an amazing trailer of the Modern Warfare Remaster. And then we come to find out that campaign comes out 30 days before Xbox on PlayStation. So, it's good information. Next, Crash Bandicoot is receiving a remaster. The first one, the second one, if you didn't know, Crash Bandicoot was the mascot for PlayStation back in the old days, and it is a good thing that's coming back, sort of. And then we have some Skylanders news and the Lego Star Wars. I don't know what to say about those two. And then we find out that Hideo Kojima's game is starring Norman Reedus. Yes, Hideo Kojima came out. It was amazing. Deserved everything he gets. Amazing man, amazing game creator. We love him to death. If you didn't know, I am a huge fan of Hideo. And then Insomniac Games revealed a new Spider-Man game. Yeah, there were rumors speculating that Sucker Punch was going to be developing the PlayStation 4 exclusive, but no, it's Insomniac. It looks pretty good, and for years now, Spider-Man games have been pretty garbage, so I'm really hoping that this turns out to be really good. And then the game Days Gone, the Last of Us sort of kind of game, came out with a demo where, you're a mercenary former biker looking for some work, I guess, and you get this guy, and then the zombie infected people come after you like a bunch. It was crazy. Things was escalating quickly, and it was really great demo to see. You should watch it. The name of the game is Days Gone. Well, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys like it. There's still more E3 to come, so please, if you like this video, please share it to your friends. Please give me feedback so I can do better as a person. And yeah, catch you later.